But we're not about that. We're about Markiplier. And we're about Subnautica. And this is exciting. I know I'm just walking in circles, but we did a lot of stuff last time. We found a bunch of materials. We upgraded a bunch of stuff. We made a bunch of things. We went back to the ship. We learned what we needed to do to beat this game. And that's actually incredibly exciting. I have to look. Because... Actually, I don't know where it is. I don't even... Somewhere. But sorry, I shouldn't harp on it too much. But it is one of those games that is perennially in people's eyes. Yeah, Neptune launch platform. I need to build a launch platform in order to launch my ship. Even though I don't have a ship. So I guess I'm going to make a ship and get off this fucking planet. I also found a mech suit, which is quite exciting. Oh god. Just a little tease. I mean, I think I didn't want to be too effusive with my praise, but at the same time I didn't want to like... I wanted to be fair with it. If that makes the most sense. I wanted to be fair with the game, you know? And I think I was. I wanted to try to look at it reasonably objectively, if that makes any sense. Okay, I have 4 diamonds, and I need... Wait a second. One of those things is not like the other. One of those things is not like the other. One of those things. You were the pretender. One of those things I never surrender. Enamel glass. And as someone who counts his favorite Mario RPG and a top 3 Mario game, I agree people overhype it. Though I come from the angle of it's okay, folks. Other games don't have to be this. Sure. It's fun. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna... What the fuck? Who's splashing in my moon pool? If I ever replay it one day, I'd be curious. I don't know if it'll be on my top list of RPGs. I feel like my top list of RPGs is going to be very boring and banal. There's one more thing I almost forgot I need. I need a nuclear reactor. Sorry, all of a sudden occurred to me everything I need to do. I just need to do it now. There it is. Plus steel, wiring, and lead, which I might have enough to do. But yeah, it's... If I think about the amount... I mean, again, I have not played that many RPGs. Shut up, lady. If you're being honest, I haven't actually played that many RPGs. Not really. Not to the point where I think someone would say, you're a big RPG guy, you know? Even now. And it's a lot of random ones, or it's a lot of weird ones, and it's a lot of just random bits and bobs and pieces, and I don't even know what to make of it. I mean, at this point, though, I played a lot of the Mario RPG ones, I guess. Or a decent amount. Okay, so I need... What am I looking at? 3 lead, plasteel. How do I make plasteel? Can you take me to it? Right here? I really wish that you could just press a button and it would take you to the things you need to make the things you need to make. But it doesn't take you to the things you need to make the things you need to make, unfortunately. But that needs 2 silver, which needs gold and a computer chip, and a computer chip needs fucking gold, copper, which needs... God, fuck. I had a lot of competition if I include other RPG series, because I'm such a Tales, Pokemon, other series fan too. Yeah, I can understand that. Reasonably. Honestly, though, it's just for convenience. I don't know, I haven't played a significant amount of Final Fantasy games. Not enough to warrant, really. calling myself a Final Fantasy fan. I can't really do that. I'd like to. I'd like to play more. But you know. Wait, did I pick up the wrong thing? I wish I had a button to take me to you. That would be great. You could play games. It'd be fun. Lithium, that's what I'm looking for. Honestly, you could have buttons for all sorts of things like that. If I could just teleport around, it'd be so nice. It would be perfect in so many different situations in which... I'm going to make my nuclear reactor first, I think. Because that's the easiest. Have I played any besides 7? Do you count Final Fantasy Adventure? I played a little bit of 6. A little bit of 1. Some of them, I played, I mean, a little bit, but not like, I've never beaten either one. I played like a portion of each. I don't want to play through both eventually. I've just been putting it off because they're long. I beat Final Fantasy Adventure on stream, but that's actually a Mana game. I know there's Chocobo in that game. That's just Secret of Mana 1. That is Secret of Mana precursor. That's all that is. So I don't know if that really counts. Gonna be honest. It's good. It's real good. It might be the best game on the Game Boy, but it's... I don't know if that quite counts, if I'm being honest. As good as it is, I don't think it counts.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so... Gold, copper, coral. Do I have any? Also, give me this. What are these doing here? If I'm not counting it, you probably shouldn't count it. It's not a traditional Final Fantasy game. It's a spin-off, which then became its own series. So with that in mind, I wouldn't say it counts, really. I'm going to put all the stuff I'm going to use in here, because that makes it easier on me. Do I have any copper? 1! Wow, that fucking sucks. Give me that. It is very good, though. Like, I will testify that game is great. It has great music, genuinely a great story, which reminds me of a classic fantasy story. But in a good way. And it's genuinely fun. I own some other ones, like I own 9. I own a physical copy of 9, like the OG actual real 9 disc, 3 discs. Whether or not I play it anytime soon is a different story. What's my power like? Okay. I'm using a fuck ton of power right now, which isn't good. Let's see. Why is this not... What the fuck is up with this? Range, speed... You know what? I might just do that again, anyways. That doesn't hurt. I have the materials. I'll make one. 5 and 6 being the other ones I quite like too. Quite like 9. A lot of people like 9. That's another game that's might be oversold. And there's plenty of games I've half played and never finished. Like I've gone through it like half, maybe 33% of Chrono Trigger, as an example. I might have done that more than once, but every time it was just because it wasn't in optimal situations where I couldn't really properly sit down and play it, so I never ended up, what did I just build? Sorry, what did I just build? I know I just built it, what did I build? Actually, yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. I need stalker teeth. I don't... Oh, don't. You're gonna put pressure on me. Oh, hey, Cupids. No worries. You can shut up. You don't have to speak. I don't mind. I would like. I mean, listen, artist. I would love to play the whole series if I had my way. I'd live it all day. But the only problem is it doesn't pay. That's why I think I need a little change. But they're long games. I don't know why. I really want to play the early ones. I want to play like 1, 2, 3, the NES ones, which I think is probably very like me. No, you're not pushing me, artist. Don't worry. Stalker teeth. Yeah, I had very high hopes about like building all this stuff today, but I think today might just be me getting shit and not dying. Oh my! Listen, man. I just made a plan to not die, and first thing you do is you scare me. Like that's not cool. You understand that's not cool, right? There you go. You bloody idiot. Stalker teeth. Stalk her teeth? That's fucked up, man. You shouldn't stalk anybody. Not with not her teeth, not her feet, nothing. Just leave them alone. God damn it. Hey man, you gonna leave a tooth behind? Or you gonna scream at me, asshole? Where am I going? Where's my ship? So I'm trying not to get fucking canoodled. 3 I didn't like. 1 and 2 are neat. It paid possibly the hardest version of it, and it filtered me. I don't get filtered too hard. Again, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Mother 1's that hard, but I played it more than once. I think the first time I played it was rough. Yeah, I'm a big Earthbound fan, which colors my opinion on RPGs a lot, because that does a lot of stuff that I like. I played Xenoblade. I'm currently playing Xenoblade X, and I don't think I like it as much, but I'm still playing it. I've said it before, ironically, Sir Dylan with the blankie. I think he would probably enjoy Xenoblade X. Like, it's basically Xenoblade, but it has all the stuff. It fixes all the problems he had with the game. Where the fuck is this thing at me? So what am I doing? What's wrong with me? That's not what I need. Is there not a thing right here that's... Fuck it. You know what? I don't need this many. I just need, like, a causal few. Hey, now, you're not bad at RPGs. But there was a huge difficulty spike, and I didn't want to grind. No, that's fair. I mean, listen, I remember when I first played Final Fantasy 1, because it came on the NES Classic. The little thing that I have right here on my shelf, this little thing. You have to grind incessantly just to leave the first town. That's all you do. Yo, good evening. Sometimes the stalker teeth fall through the map. Oh my god. Emergency power. Okay, whoa, emergency power. That's not good. It's a good thing I'm making a nuclear reactor right now, but that's not okay. What changed? Oh my god, it's not even gonna pick up my... Oh.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Why? Dude, wait, why? I've never had a problem with power before. Fuck. Bloody hell. Okay. It's not good. That's a little problematic. Yeah, I played that. I played Final Fantasy 7. I played, Oh, my plants! Okay, what can help? What can put a stopgap? Heat the energy. Solar panel's not going to be useful. Honestly, nothing right now is really that useful. I could make another bioreactor. It only takes 3 titanium and some lubricant. Honestly, I'm going to say fuck it for now. I'm just going to deal with it. Let's see. Let's get out of here. Or, let's get in here. Let's get this bread. What's wrong with you? What do you mean you're inactive? Oh, you actually... Wait, what? Oh my god, that's never happened to me before. No shit. Give me that. Fuck you. Dude, eat some potatoes. They're good for you. Oh my god. Sorry, it didn't occur to me to check because I just figured it had it, but it wasn't... I don't know what's... I don't know. I don't know. I might be stupid. We're fine. I'm sure Dylan could like Xenoblade X, but he doesn't... The things he don't like, like design, a lot of side quests. You're right. You're right, and there's some side quests that are obnoxious and very low drop rate stuff. But there's a lot more stuff that's like, you know, cool story stuff. There's real humans from United States. It is mostly gameplay-wise is the things that I think it does a lot better in terms of what people would like it for. Okay, so Stalker Teeth. I need quartz. Yeah, this is just collect fest. My favorite game. You ever play Banjo-Kazooie? That's this! It's just Subnautica. I never realized. Let's see. Like you like C side quest and thought they added, but remember they felt they were all bland and generic. I didn't feel like they were, here's the thing. I didn't think they were impeding. Because most of them, here. For people, for reference, if there's a game called Xenoblade Chronicles, it was on the Wii. And they remade it for Switch. It's a big RPG. The whole story behind it almost never came to the US, but fans made a petition to release it here, and they eventually did. And now it's like a blockbuster series that people care about. So thank God that the fans did that. Because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten it, and it would never have been the series it is today. But there are like 1,000 side quests in that game. However, and they're all fetch questy, where it's just like, yep, pick up the 5 boar asses. Well, please. Here's the thing. I don't mind those because you don't have to go hand them in, and there's no like limited inventory or anything. You don't have to like really try hard. You basically just do them while you're doing other things. If that makes any sense. You're basically just doing your thing, and you will naturally just finish quests. If your goal is to do all of them, well, you don't really need to. That's kind of pointless, and you're not really going to get much out of it. But you kind of really just have no reason not to. Just accept a ton of them. And those are just the standard ones. And some of them are more worthwhile. And it depends if you just like grinding or you just like doing things. I know everyone has different preferences for what they like in RPGs. But I was quite happy with that. And you don't have to do all of them. I did. And I don't know why. I just felt like it, I guess. I was just having fun being in the world. So I was like, you know what, I'll go collect some stuff. Let's see. You were part of Operation Rainfall. Really? Sorry, also for reference. It was called Operation Rainfall. There were 3 games that almost didn't come to the US. Xenoblade was one of them. But that's cool. That's neat. That actually is genuinely really neat. That's fascinating. Bunch of quartz. I stop dinging my ship everywhere. It wasn't on their team, but you signed the petition. No. I know. That's what I figured. I didn't figure you weren't like the guy making the Mother 3 petition that never worked out. Which was a similar case, but a little different. That's probably okay. Stalker teeth. Give me the teeth. Make me smile. Make me complete. I don't remember how to make it. I just remember that it needs those 2 ingredients. But yeah, there's essentially you just do a bunch of random stuff and it just happens diegetically. Thanks for bringing the Xenoblade series to the US. Yeah, artist, listen, you're getting respect. You should feel proud, artist. You signed it. I do want to try out the ZDP games eventually, but we know experience. So much games, so little time. Exactly. It's a long game. I had a great time with it, though, and I own the other. I actually already own every Xenoblade game, officially. But yeah, I don't care if a game has 50, 60 billion quests. If they can just happen naturally and you don't have to really put much effort into it. There are quests that matter, and I care about those more, obviously. Okay, so this needed an emerald. I probably didn't need that much an emerald glass, but I just figured that I might as well use it and make it now, because why not, you know? If I need more, I need more. If I don't need as much, well, screw it. Maybe I have too many teeth. Okay, copper. It was silly it was going to Europe and not the US, and we needed more RPGs. I mean, it's more if they didn't feel that it was worth it to bring. I don't need to scan for these, but I feel like I would rather scan for these and just make my life easier than having to fucking go around finding it. Remember me? I think so, yeah. I mean, people come and go, but good stuff like Arc Rise Fantasia. So I don't know what that is.
Welcome aboard Cal Systems Online.
Yeah, I'm thinking of RPGs and I don't even remember all of them. And even the RPGs I played as a kid, I don't remember very well. I wasn't an RPG kid. Again, I didn't play Pokemon. Shock, horror. I did hit search, right? Am I crazy? Or is it just taking a while? Yeah, I didn't play Pokemon as a kid. And that's usually people's first intro into the world of RPGs, right? It's still searching. It's just taking a second. And that's shocking for some people. Just, I guess because it's so standard, right? Give me water. Make it fresh. Liquid, tasty in my... Wow, you eat these much quicker than you did previously. I guess I never noticed. I was always keeping it topped up on rotten fish. Good thing I have tons of plants. With voice acting that was astoundingly bad for the late 2000s. It sounded like PS1 bad dubbing. Even in this day and age, they still have dubbing that bad. Speaking of the Mana series, Trials of Mana was Seiken Densetsu 3. It's a Japanese game that never came to the US up until a couple years ago. They announced it on a Nintendo Direct and it was just like dropped it suddenly and only people who knew about it were like, oh my god, that's a really big deal. I have my HUD chip on, right? Yeah, I do. They also dropped the remake of Trials of Mana. A full remake. Which is actually very fun and good and nice. But it has abysmally embarrassing voice acting. Like really, really unfortunate voice acting. It's laughably funny how bad it is. It's genuinely very funny. Seriously, this scan it's not working for me, man. Let me just get random stuff. What is this? I don't need that. I'm actually just not gonna pick it up. I never thought this would be my problem. Yes, bad voicing can still happen, but it's still far from the norm. It's true, but I wouldn't have expected it from Square Enix, of all things, because I think in the same year they also put out FF7 Remake, which has some of the best voice acting in any game, in my recollection. Like, just tremendously good. I was like, come on, man. What? You couldn't get the same guy? What happened here? All it needed was good direction, and they couldn't get good voice acting direction. It's tragic, even. Titanium. Delicious. I rub my titanium on my toast sometimes. It tastes good. Makes me happy. Makes me smile. I feel like there's a better way of doing this. Aren't there, like, big nodes of copper that I can scan with my laser pointer, and it just gives me tons of copper? It occurs to me now that I've been seeing those all game, and I've never been able to use any of them. But now, if I find one, I might be able to. I don't mind bad voice acting, though, if it's funny. I know it does ruin the tone of the game if you're trying to take it seriously, and maybe at that point you just switch it to the other language. Because if it's bad voice acting in Japanese, you can't tell. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of speaking only one language. Or only one language adeptly. Speaking more than one language, that just sounds like a ball ache. Don't even bother. Being multilingual? Okay. There we go. I think the mushroom forces notes of copper. That's good to know. Although it's annoying me that my scan's taking so long. I've got 2 scanned speed boys. Speed men, sorry. Let's give them the respect they deserve. They're doing good work for me. Even if they're slow. Am I not blowing up in my face, man? I'm already here. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to have to swim all the way over there and then, like, come back. Need the prawn. Oh, that's spoilers. I can't make the prawn suit anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's pointless. Spoilers! But, yeah, it's a moot point. I can't make it. He's really excited for the game to be good. I mean, that's the worst. I don't tend to... You're fine, you're fine. I don't mind too much. Minor all things considered, but... It is bad when you're really looking forward to something and it doesn't work out. Although, for me, that doesn't tend to happen. I was hoping to make it this stream if I could find all the tools for it. Although I'm learning out that there's a lot of shit I need that my barracks are ransacked. There's nothing left. We'll see what happens. I know I'm just swimming in circles. That's what you do in the ocean. No, you just swim in circles. You look pretty. You pose on a rock. Maybe you sing a song. Real tremendous like. About, you know, staying all day in the sun. Something like that. I don't know. I think I watched a movie like that once or something. They hyped up that it was being made by some Tales of Symphonia alums. Oh, and another game I haven't played. And weirdly, just don't have interest in the slightest. And I kind of feel bad about that. But, you know. Where the fuck is my... Oh, there it is. There are too many series of games. And I always find more. I'm like, ooh, I really want to play Ys. When there's like 10 games in that series. It's like, I gotta chill. I just gotta play what I want, do what I need. Live a life. It's carefree. Also, my AC is on and I'm literally sweating right now in my house. I'm not, like, exerting energy. I'm playing Subnautica. Does existing cost this much sweat and energy and life? Like, what am I doing here? Let's just go back. One day, one day, a day in the... Sorry, there was the fucking Little Mermaid song was playing on my phone earlier today. Do you know how much I watched The Little Mermaid as a kid? I think it was my sister's favorite movie as a kid. And listen, I think now I have a very strong soft spot for it. Been a hot summer. Every year gets hotter. Every year. Hotter and hotter. Hotter and hotter and hotter. If you've ever seen The Twilight Zone, there's a very classic episode. If you've not seen it, and you don't want spoilers for a black and white TV show from back in the day, that is admittedly incredibly good. Close your ears. There's a classic episode where something hit... Basically, the story is something hits the moon. Wow, I got 6 pieces of copper. That's not really the amount I needed, but you know. Let's see how much copper wire we can make. 3. Something hits the moon. Knocks it off its orbit, and it causes the Earth to knock off its orbit a little bit. To the point that it's now spiraling towards the sun. Still going around in circles, but every day, closer and closer, and closer and closer and closer. So the days keep getting hotter and hotter. And people are freaking out. There's nothing they can do. They're just going to crash into the sun and die. Until, near the end of the episode, people are just bursting the flames in the street. And of course, the big fuck you at the end of the episode is... It was a dream. What's actually happening is they're getting farther and farther away from the sun. So they're actually getting colder and colder every day. And now people are freezing in the street. I don't know what to take from that episode of The Twilight Zone. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel from that, but it's really fucked up. A lot of people say sometimes there's these big grand morals related to Twilight Zone episodes, but sometimes it's just, yo, wouldn't this be really fucked up if this happened? Right? That's when, you know, he walks on stage and says, imagine, if you will, a world in which people burst into flame. Wouldn't that be fucking disgustingly sick? That can happen in The Twilight Zone. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Just make a bunch of these. I watch an excessive amount of Disney movies, in large part to my sisters. I mean, I watched Cinderella 1, 2, and 3. I bet you didn't know that there's 3 Cinderella movies. The latter 2 made, I think, a significant years later after Cinderella 1. I bet you didn't know that one of them involves, quite literally, time travel. I bet you didn't know a lot of things about the Cinderella movies. Although, to be honest, I haven't seen them since I was a kid. I just remember that one of them is about a subplot involving the stepsisters, and another one involves... Okay, so that needs that. I think I have enough for this, actually. I'm gonna make this... And another one of them involves a subplot involving one of these stepsisters. Another one involves time travel. And there's that famous scene of the prince jumping through the window. Wait, do I even have... I might have that. Let me pull that up. It's... Honestly, I think sometimes there's a lot of humor that could be got from... some of the secondary and tertiary movies in these series. Also, this animation, I hate it. I actually hate this. I think this is miserably bad looking.
I forbid you to take another step down these stairs.
Look at his face.
Okay.
Great. It's wonderful. It's my favorite Disney movie. But look at his face. I hate this. I hate that animation. Look at his mouth.
Okay.
Just real, like, oh God, There's 3 frames. Look, I'm going frame by frame. It's this frame, that frame, that frame. It's wonderful. I hate this. I'm sorry. This is just making me laugh. I can't amuse myself. Not because you've seen people discuss it on YouTube. Maybe at some point I need to sit down and watch those again, for my own sake. Let's see, Plasteel. Bastille Day. Oh, Plasteel, you dumbass. Lead. Isn't lead kind of bad for you? Isn't, Lion King 1.5 is popular among folks? I fucking love Lion King 1.5. Again, it's funny. You know something? I can admit this. I read all of the random, Shakespeare stuff in school, but I never read Hamlet. I don't really want to put this right in the middle, but I'll put it right here because I have room for it. So I didn't get the Lion King connection because of course I haven't. I haven't ever watched Hamlet. Lion King 1.5 is basically the other story. What did you just say to me? Exposure risk corrupting PD's recording. Oh, great. Lion King 1.5 is basically the story Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, which is a kind of a tertiary, secondary thing relating to Hamlet. And I did love that as a kid. I genuinely loved that movie as a kid. Okay, so I need to make nuclear rods. You serious? Okay, fuck you. Give me nuclear. I got uraniite, whatever the fuck this is. Can I not use my high-capacity alien energy source? Do I have to use nuclear power? Or anything else? Oh, god damn it, the power's down. No shit. No. But it's great. It's weird. It's fascinating, actually. Lion King 1.5 is fascinating because it's essentially just a retelling of Lion King from secondary characters. And it's done in a really interesting way. What do you mean unpowered? We're powered right now, right? Power, please power. Power. Power? Please power me. Power. Power. I like the power. Power tastes good. It makes me feel good. But power? Power. Power? Why? What the fuck is draining my power? Is it? Oh wait. Is it the search? Is it because I'm searching? Is it searching? Is it because it's searching for copper and I don't? You know what? No, it's not. Can I shut off parts of my? Oh my! I didn't realize my power struggles were so fucking rough. And this is not happening quickly enough. I can't even create the cock. I can't even create uranium. I remember liking Aladdin 3 as a kid. I might have watched it, well, either 1 or 2 or 3 of Aladdin, but I don't remember. At this point, I kind of just feel bad. Because I know that they use the genie without the Robin Williams wishes, so it's kind of very disrespectful. Does this... I figured this uses power, but does it use, like... Is it charging? Here, get the shit out of here. Okay.
All systems online.
There we go. Is that better? Is that what was causing my struggles here? I think I really like the Turtle Island and the sense of adventure. I don't know what you're talking about. Can I... You know what? Fuck it. You know what? You know what? You know what I'm devolved to doing at this point? There were other stuff. I remember watching... There were instances where I remember watching sequels of movies way more than the movies themselves. Like, I think I might have owned both on VHS, but The Rescuers Down Under, which was like the Australian version of The Rescuers. This was damaged. I definitely repaired this previously. Did it get broken again? Did I break this? Or did I somehow never notice that this was broken? There's no way. I know I fixed this. Well, this is back online. Again. Just let me build my fucking... How do I make uranium? I actually have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what this needs. I'm just... Listen. A dream and a prayer. That's what I'm living on right now. I could just build another Markiplier bubblehead. I think that would be very effective. Gas torpedo. I can make these? 3 uranite, lead, titanium, and glass. Okay. Lead, titanium, and glass. Okay. Beautiful. Unrelated to anything, but I want to mention this. Do you ever get a package from someone else by accident? Left at your door? Because that happened to me today. And I didn't notice it, because I was expecting a package of my own. Clearly, the guy who was delivering it gave me someone else's package, and they gave them my package, just not knowingly. However, I feel bad about it. Because I opened it. I didn't read the name, and I immediately just, like, fucking dove in. It's like, oh, God, yeah, I don't know what this is. Let's see what I ordered myself that I forgot, and then it wasn't mine. Because it evidently wasn't. I felt really bad about it. Obviously, as you do. So, obviously, I resealed it. But I wrote a note to say, hey, yeah, I'm really, really sorry about this. I kind of fucking just dove into your thing. It was nice. It was very polite. It was exceedingly polite, actually. But I actually genuinely feel really bad because no one wants someone going through their mail. It's the fucking worst, right? You don't want someone going through your business and seeing what you have to offer. Because you never know, right? And this was nothing of note for them. Like, it wasn't something embarrassing, really. But I was like, I'm sorry, this sucks. I know they don't know. They have no, you know, they have no fault of it, so it's just an inconvenient situation. But I wrote them a nice note saying, hey, here's your stuff. I'm very sorry about this. Hopefully it's okay. You'd forgive me nothing less. I don't care about forgiveness. I just feel bad. Because it does suck. Which is a lesson to always, like, read before you dive in. Like, if it was, I mean, I would... And I would feel worse if it was like a fucking, you know, it was a dildular device or something. Or something really embarrassing. Which it wasn't. Oh my god, that is... Oh my god, look at the power. Just shoot up. Okay, what do I need? I only have one of these, by the way, so I actually can't really make more, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, what was I? Sorry, I made this. I made a nuclear reactor. I can take that off my list. I can also take this off my list. For now, I'm going to need more. Let's see if we can't make a prawn suit. I have enamel glass. I have diamonds. Aerogel. Gel sack and ruby. But I just, it sucks. I'm not going to tell you what they ordered, by the way. That's just rude. You don't even know who they are, but I'm still going to keep that private, you know? It's important. But, which does mean they have my stuff. Gel sack and ruby. Haven't I made this once before? Oh god, where do I get gel sacks? Alright guys, listen, there's no attempt at this point at organization. It's more of a fuck it, you go here kind of organization style. I think that's fine with me. Okay, beautiful. I also need water. I don't suppose my goddamn machine could tell me where the gel sacks are. God, there's so much power. Ever have your own package end up at your neighbor's and have to steal it from their porch? Here's the thing, I'll probably just wait for them to notice. I don't know if I don't like the idea of taking from people's porches. Okay, yeah, I just gotta look for gel sacks. My favorite. It's very delicious. Where's my... There it is. Like I might knock and say, hey, I think we had a mistake here. But I'm not gonna take it if they're not there. And then show up on their camera being like a package thief. Even if it's my package. What are these? Do you happen to be sacks of gel? A floater? Oh. Sorry, you've been eating too much fat if you got those. You probably should, you know, cut back a little bit. But no, it was, you know, your daily interest of things that happen. You never know what the day will bring. I just wonder, because my handwriting's not very good, I'm just wondering if they could read my note, like physically understand what I was telling them. I'm sure they'd get the gist. And I can think, most people would probably write a letter, right? I made it very formal, though, in hindsight. I was like, dear person, or like, my pardon, or something like that. I apologize dearly for opening your package. I had assumed it was mine as it was left on my doorstep, and I didn't realize until like afterneath. It was like absurdly formal for what it was, and one part is funny, but one part is sincere and one part is silliness. A little bit of both, I think. No, don't do that. That's not what I want. Yeah, let's unplug my ship. That's exactly what we need in this date and time. Yeah, I don't know where I got that singular gel sack that I got previously. It might have been in like the alien scum zone. Far better than a rude note. Why would I leave a rude note? Be like, hey, fuck ass. Yo, I fucked up and opened your package. Hope you like your fucking shitty hairspray, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You know, that I wouldn't do that. That'd be very funny though. Imagine someone opens up your mail and get mad at you. It's like, fuck you for exposing me to this shit, dude. I didn't want to see this garbage in my living room. Here's your fucking shit, dude. You made me drive over to your apartment to drop off your stuff for you. Get the fuck out of here. The concept of that is very funny to me, because I wouldn't know whether to be angry or like thank that they went out of the way to give me the package back. Like, they did a nice thing, but they did it in the rudest way possible. Okay, what the fuck is... What's growling at me? But yeah, it's whatever. Who knows, maybe there was a lot of issues. Unrelated to anything, there was a lot of technical issues in the world today, which I guess I don't have to bring up. It didn't make an impact to my workday, really, or in a very small way. But there have been, like, issues all week with technical things or websites going down. Everyone's saying it's Y2K for real this time. If you're too young, which in that statement includes me, as I am also too young, but it's famous. I'm sure I shouldn't have to explain it, but I'm sure I should still do it. Y2K was an incident where the way computers work, they only kind of set up the clocks to work up until, you know, the end of the century. So when the year 2000 was up and coming, people were like, oh shit, our software's gonna break. Everything's gonna break. And here's the thing. It's not going to break forever. If it broke, it was going to broke, and then you could fix it, and then it would be fine. It would... What the fuck are you... Yo. Asshole. Get the fuck out of here. Before you break my fucking ship. It was never going to be a big deal. Really? It was going to be a big deal as much as what's happening today is a big deal. But it wouldn't have been forever. And here's the thing. Y2K did happen. They just were prepared for it. And we got, like... Apparently a lot of old people who knew how to program in all these old systems made a fucking fortune. Because they got all these old-timers out to fix all this old software. Like, it's not like the thing wasn't a problem. It absolutely was. We just were able to fix it. This, people are like, oh, it was nothing. No, it was a thing. You just forgot that like 6 months prior to that happening, everyone tried really hard to make sure that everything was okay. Kind of, that kind of a thing. It's fascinating, though. It is fascinating to read about it. Most people thought it was going to be the end of the world. I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen is what happened today. Flights are going to be canceled. Some, software is going to be down. Things we use will be down, and that's really unfortunate. But it's not going to brick every computer in the world. I don't know. I guess I wonder if people maybe just didn't have the fullest comprehension of what computers did and what they were used, even in the 90s. As that was still around the time people were getting their personal computers for the first time. And you'd have, the guide to the World Wide Web, and it'd be like, oh, great. Okay, so, just to verify with my cool laser gun, I can't... Yeah, I can't. I guess I should have figured that, but I was curious. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just looking for sacks of gel. I mean, listen, Netherworld happened many times. Maybe it happened then. Maybe it happened various times afterward. Maybe 2012 was really the end of the world. The average person wasn't actually afraid, from what I recall. A lot of it was in jest. I mean, I figure that. I'm sure if memes existed... memes did exist. It was just a different kind of a thing. I think people forget that the word meme does mean something. Like, it has a literary and technical definition. It has meaning. Something being memetic. But I'm sure, yeah, people were like they're doing now. They're fucking joking. People who have no idea what's going on are just fucking shit posting online. And fair enough. This is the... Yeah, that's right. This is the opposite way. Alien shit's on the other way. I'm going... By the way, for anyone who's confused, and you know better than me, I'm going this way because I'm looking for little sacks of gel. It's like gack, but in a ball. Back. Ball gack. Yeah, I don't really want to see someone's ball gack. That doesn't sound pleasant. Well, I take that back. I regret everything I said. And there's also probably good stuff down here, now that I can dive 900 feet in my wicked cool spaceship. Well, there's blood oil, which I don't necessarily need. That's blood oil, right? Yeah, it's blood oil. There's also more uranium. I call it that because I think it's so fucking delicious. Okay, who's hitting my ship? Who's being that little asshole? Beating my ship. I don't really appreciate that. How deep can I go? Is the iconic sequel to How Deep Is Your Love? Not as real popular though. It's a little less liked. I still think it's good though. Always been a big fan of. It's better than How Deep Is Your Hole. That's a very different song. Don't suggest How Deep Is Your Hole. I really don't. Please avoid that one if you can. I can get diamonds, I can get rubies, gems, and more hidden in the mountain store. That's nice. What do you mean? What's wrong with How Deep Is Your Hole? It's a song about mining. What did you think it was? It's a completely normal song to sing.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
What are the 2 not conditions? Wait. I want to know. What are the other 2? You can't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. It is funny though, because it doesn't scare me. This game doesn't. I'm not saying that to be brave. I'm really not. I'm not saying this to be like, oh, look at me, I'm such a strong boy. I'm a structure strong man. It doesn't even scare. It's like it's not. It's just not the thing that I find scary. And there are aspects of it. I mean, that can be frightening to me. And there are things that I am afraid of. Yet this isn't really one of them. It hasn't really been much for me. And I mean, you'd think it would be. It's like, it's kind of dark down here, and you're alone, and there's weird, creepy things. Fucking, where am I? What? Get the fuck out of here! Eat a dick. Why are you fucking with me, dude? What did I do to you? Oh, that's really not good. Did you just teleport me out of my ship? What an asshole! Like, dude, I'm just... Oh, I didn't have any health. Okay, that's not good. That's... Here's the... You know what? I actually have to be careful. Because if I die and my ship is too deep, I might not be able to get far enough down to actually get it back. But kind of want... Actually, I want to make sure that my ship is okay, more than myself. Because, my God. What have I done? I really didn't come that prepared, did I? But yeah, this game doesn't real... Oh, okay, you know what? Please, no, I don't want you. I don't want you. Doesn't really scare me. And it's not a... And again, it's not a horror game. Doesn't mean it doesn't... And of course, not every horror game has to... Not every game has to be a horror game to have scary elements in it. And it's not like I'm a fan of horror games. Because they scare me. I call them anxiety simulators. And there are plenty of games that do a very good job. I don't want to bring up Five Nights at Freddy's because I talk about it too much. And also, a lot of people are like, it's not the greatest horror series. And they're probably right in a sense of certain types of horror. But sometimes, depending, it can be more effective than others. I always think of the first couple do a very good job with immersing yourself with the ambiance, and I do think the VR games, like the Help Wanted, the original VR game for Five Nights at Freddy's, is actually like, I can't do everything in that game. They remade the first couple FNAF games in VR, and it's actually enough to where I genuinely can't, like, bear... Fazbear! I can't bear to be in the game. I can't bear to do it. I can't bear to do it. Which is funny, because I think I, like, basically 100%ed Help Wanted 2. But Help Wanted 1 is still scarier. Viscerally... And it does a good job. I mean, VR is kind of a shortcut, right? Because how could that not be scary? It's real, but... But hell, there was a game that was made by just by one developer, and it was called Boil Noodles at Night, and it was about a guy boiling noodles at night, and there was so many simple ways of eliciting scares. I don't even know if they were all intentional. But something as simple as there is a door, and it's slightly cracked open, and you don't know why it's slightly cracked open, it's just open there. I don't actually know how to get a... I'm sorry, let me go back and get health. That's what I want to do right now. But there's a door in your house, and it's slightly cracked open, and you can't open it, whatever. And you're making noodles, and the noodles and the kitchen is in the exact opposite direction of the door. So you can't look at the door. You can't verify that it's closed. You can't keep an eye on it while you're making the noodles, which means you have to turn your back and your camera to the thing that you think might be a little scary. Same later... It does that a lot, actually. Where there's the front door, and across from the front door is your kitchen table. And of course, you sit facing away from your front door. So if you want to sit down and eat the noodles, like the game makes you do, you have to turn your camera and turn your body away from the front door, so you can't look at the front door. Or, you know, stuff like you have to go back to your apartment. You walk through the town, and you go to your apartment, and the door's open. It's effective because it basically... I feel like horror just puts you into uncomfortable situations and forces you to engage in it. Like, imagine that in real life. You're tired from work. You come home, or whatever, right? And maybe it's creepy, it's dark, it's at night, and you don't know what's... Whatever, you're just exhausted. And there's no one else around. Your front door's open. And it's not even like a crack, like you forgot to lock it. It is wide open. Like, what do? You have to go in, right? It's your apartment. Did someone steal it? Or is someone still in there? You know. Well, that's... I mean, that's... It's like, oh God, that's... I hate that. I hate that. And it's even worse when you've left your apartment for like 10 minutes and come back and the door's wide open. Right? So in the small scope of time that you've been gone, someone's been in your apartment, and they might still be in there. Again, what do you do? It's stuff like that that can be startlingly effective, I find. God damn, I really didn't get the things I wanted. Inactive. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know why, but my bioreactor never needed this amount of food previously. It's only like today, basically, that I'm having this problem. Maybe rotten fish is like better for bioreactors than other things, which is an odd thing to say, but like maybe it's just more effective somehow. I needed health. That's what I needed. Because if I'm interacting with spooky buddies, Spooky Buddies, by the way, is one of the infamous buddy films, starting with sorry, what is it? Basketballs playing dogs. What? That's wrong. Dogs playing basketball. What was it called? I'm thinking Space Buddies. I'm thinking Cop Buddies. I'm thinking which is not a real thing. I just the idea of that is funny to me though. Okay, I'm gonna keep 2 of those. I know I literally am just going in a circle now, but I need to get the goo for me and for you. Ugh. Airbud, thank you. Yeah, Spooky Buddies is actually one of the sequels, the infamous sequels to Airbud, probably. I don't know. If you look at the whole Airbud lineage of films, there are like 20. Where, you know, it starts off as this, and they have sequels, and those sequels have spin-offs, and those spin-offs get their sequels, and those sequels of those spin-offs have their own spin-offs, and those spin-offs delve deeper down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath. I'm just thinking, do I really want to, like, immediately go back to where I was? I'm pretty sure that where I found the disgusting, decrepit, gross balls of flesh are where the aliens were, but I might be wrong. I think it's way in the outskirts, though. I don't think it's anywhere near the central area. So if I keep going this way, I'll probably find some. I've never seen an Airbud film, by the way. I guess, I don't know. I guess they did well enough to warrant existing still. Did I happen to scan it? I'm just curious. Did I happen to scan these lumps of what is it called? Gel sack? I probably didn't, did I? That's disgusting. Red wart. Membrane tree. Jelly shroom. Giant bullbush. I'm just curious if I had ever... I hate that, but they look like fingers. Yeah, honestly, I should start scanning things more often, because I just don't, and it's not useful. You know what? I will take a hint. Thanks for asking first. I actually appreciate that. I will take a hint, because I don't feel like having to search. Jaffa cup. Oh, look, it does. It looks like a Jaffa cake. Were the developers who made Subnautica from the UK? Blood rot. Oh, root. Sorry. LifePod 19. You know, I probably haven't even been to LifePod 19, so that wouldn't be bad to do. Yeah, because some of these I just haven't been to, so that's not a bad idea. Thank you, I'll take that. Not that I don't always want to help, but I appreciate it sometimes. And I'll usually ask for it, but if you have a suggestion, I won't mind taking it occasionally. Because I know it's either that or I'm going to be wandering aimlessly for a while. Not that I'm not enjoying streaming it, but... I wonder about that when it comes to survival games. Do you think about, like, when Minecraft first came out, there was not a quest book telling you the crafting recipes, so you kind of had to look it up or just figure it out. And nobody figured it out. Everyone just looked up, okay, what are these recipes? How do I do it? And I don't know. I can't think of anything wrong with having a quest, like a recipe book in Minecraft. I don't use it, except when I don't know how to... Like, I use it as a reference guide. I still like actually physically making it in the in the crafting table more. But I like that it's there, because, I mean, fuck, how many people would have just modded too many items or some other equivalent mod, not enough items, you know, to tell you what the recipes are. But that's I mean, it's not a survival game, I guess. It's kind of a survival game, but it depends on how you look at it. But I would say it is also similar in the sense that it's, well... Was I here before? Yeah. I mean, the recipe book... Again, I don't play Minecraft nearly enough to know, like... I'm pretty sure the recipe book is old at this point. Even though to me it still feels relatively new. Elytra feels relatively new to me. And I know those aren't new in the slightest. Those are like 5 years old, 10 years old maybe. I used to try to remember all the recipes. I know enough. I don't know all of them. I know enough for me to be happy. Wait, what is that? But if you haven't played Minecraft in like even 5 years, it's changed dramatically. There were so many, like, there's extra new mechanics. Gel sack! I'm very excited about this delicious sack of gel. I wonder if I could scan for them now. Not that if they're all over here. Okay, I just need to get as much... Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh god, those fuckers. I don't even know how many I need. I might as well get as much as I can carry. But 4 is not like an insignificant amount when it comes to aerogel, because it's 4 aerogel. Here's the thing. I can't predict what I won't need, will or won't need in the future. Did I get the prawn suit? Not yet. I'm trying to build it actively right now. I'm getting the materials to build the prawn suit. I can grow this. Yeah, I haven't been able to grow anything so far. And again, I have an very opinionated about Minecraft. I think the game is good still. I think it's always been good. But I also do think it's changed in a way that I do think not everyone's going to like it. And for me personally, I think there are aspects of older versions that I like. And I mean that. And I don't mean it in a way that it's better or worse. It's just different. Design-wise. And I think, listen, some people would say it's nostalgia. I think there is more than nostalgia. There is fundamental differences in the way the game is. And you can see that by how every update that Microsoft does is relevant to the fact that they don't ever try to change up the fundamental flow of the game in too significant of a way. They kind of keep that fairly stable. Where it's like, you do this and you do that, you do this, you do that, you do this and you do that. I almost forgot what I was coming here for. Sorry, Mr. Keen, this is kind of unfortunate. You got anything in here, or is it just that? I like how, like, a guy died, and I'm just here. You got any stuff? You got any things? You got any stuff for me? I really like some stuff, man. Wait, have I been here? Maybe I have. I might have actually been here already, and I just didn't get the PDA. Also, I should probably get back to my ship. I haven't played in several years, but the mods really made it incredibly diverse. Oh yeah, I mean, again, modded Minecraft is such a significantly different thing. It's a whole different beast. And it's almost the core part of the game. Even though they never built... Still, I don't think they ever built a modding API. They never did. It was always a thing... It used to be an old meme back in the day where there's, you know... Next update, we'll build an API for modding. Next update, we promise. We know. We promise. And they never did. I think they did. They figured out that the fans could do a better job than they could ever do.
Planet fall in 30 seconds. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they are your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Jesus Christ.
Captain?
That's somber. It's funny. I talked to earlier, like weeks ago at this point, about terror versus horror, or fear in horror games. Yeah, terror versus horror. Or I feel like sometimes they're misnamed. This game did give me a sense of Horror. Oh god, now see, now I'm sorry. I gotta... now I'm confused myself. Yeah, I was right, okay. This game gave me a sense of terror. Terror, as the definition is, the feeling of dread and anticipation that precedes a horrifying event. When the ship was coming in to save us, and I figured out that, beforehand, that the aliens were going to blow it up. That they couldn't land here. And I couldn't communicate to them, and I couldn't tell them not to come here. That, to me, was terror. Because it's like, I could see what was going on. I could see what was happening. I knew what was about to happen. I explored the alien outpost while 30 minutes were counting down. And I was like, oh my god, they can't do this. They can't be here. And just seeing them, you know, helpless, to be able to help them, that's terror. It's just dread about what was about to happen. It's great. It was very effective. It wasn't scary. It was just sad and dreadful and panicky. That I still think that was such an effective moment.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Just tell you, the second game, everything's going to be much cheaper to get. I've heard the second game just isn't as good. Whether or not that's a common opinion or not, that's mostly what I've heard. Captain went down with the ship is very honorable. It is. There's a lot of old like ideas about captains and ships that I always liked, even though kind of like maybe they're silly. Captain goes down with a ship. The ship always has, you know, should always be named after a lady. You always have to have like I don't know. I don't know. Thinking about sea shanties and sea songs. There's always a lot of weird sailing traditions and stories of sailors. The old crusty sailor at the bar. That whole aesthetic has always been interesting to me. I always liked it. Okay, what did I need aerogel for? So I needed... God, I have more than I need. 2 aerogel. I have enamel glass, plastic, diamond, lead. I might... And that needs titanium and lithium. I might have enough to make this. So that's 2 titanium. 1 titanium, 2 lithium. 2 lithium, I need 2 more lithium. Enamel glass, diamond, and lead. Okay. Yeah, we're about to fucking make a prawn suit, dude. I think I have everything. I do have lead, don't I? Please tell me I have lead. That would be very dramatic if the last thing I needed. Oh, the last thing I needed. I don't have. I have lead, right? I have lead. I have lead. I think I might have some on my ship, actually. I thought I put some in here. Maybe not in this storage, the other one. That's titanium. Wow, stunning. Waiting for Borderlands 3 to install. Never played a Borderlands game, and I don't know. I'm not really that interested. I'm sorry. I'm not interested, but it kind of just isn't. I don't know. I haven't even played it. I have not played a Borderlands game, and I've not even really seen a lot of gameplay about it. It was very much a 2000 series that was very big, and I guess you don't hear much about it anymore. So I can't say that it's bad. I haven't played it. But I guess from what little I know of the series, it hasn't really interested me. Borderlands is very slapstick. I like slapstick, but it seems like a different... I mean, you could say slapstick, and that could mean many different things. I guess, is one way of putting it. Like, slapstick can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. So what that means to me is like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still missing lead. God bless America. No, I don't. I'm not. I have it. It's here. Prawn suit. Prawn suit. Where do I make it? I guess I have to make it in the... Over here? Or outside? I don't suppose I can just... Okay, what if I... Can I... There's a lot of questions, and there's not enough answers. You missed some lead? I found it. Get the fuck out of there. I want to see if I can make it in here, or if I have to go to my mobile ship creation. Really, man? Can't make a prawn here? I guess not. They call me Shane. Kid. Don't call me Shane, kid. Sorry, I even fucked that up. Do I have to make it here? Which feels silly to me that I would have to use this thing when I have a fully, like, fledged, creation. Prawn suit!
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Oh my, what the fuck? Oh, thanks. I'm very self-disciplined.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What the fuck? I'm not very fast, am I? Also, it makes me nervous that I'm gonna break it. Can I go up here? This is fascinating. Gundam and Subnautica? No shit. Oh, okay, first of all, that won't do. What's the matter with you? All it takes is faith and trust. And something I forgot. Fuck, you don't fit. Oh, it doesn't fit. Just that's good enough. You know, something I've realized. I really didn't watch a lot of Disney stuff as a kid. I don't like it's. That should be obvious. But like I really think about it. I just have that in me. And it's like, and I'm not that big into Disney really at all anymore by any capacity, but it's still like just in my memories. And to be fair, it's not that they don't make good. They didn't used to make good stuff, even if I'm very opinionated about their current level of stuff now. It's pretty tough. It takes a lot to break it. That's good to know. Oh, hi, Fang. I'm not the Disney boy. I'm not. Talking about how Disney animation made me a furry. It didn't. I promise. You'll believe me, won't you? God damn it. This marble melon never grows. I don't know why I have it. Also, I don't know. I guess I could plant these gel sacks. I don't know where they would go. I'll put them in a container for now. What did you want to ask me, Fang? I already know the answer. I'm gonna play along. What do you want to ask me? Since you're so polite in asking me first before you tell me. Okay, so fuck all of these things. Get rid of these. I still don't want to make that, but I'll do that at a later point. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of everything. You want to send me a song? Oh, send me a Discord DM. I don't care. Doesn't mean I'm gonna look at it on the stream necessarily, but you could send it. Depending on what it is, I guess. Okay, so I want prawn depth. Is there a prawn depth? There it is. Nickel. Oh God. Sorry, and now I'm glad I have the suit, but I feel like at this point I'm going to need like there's so much shit. You can play at the gel sacks on an outdoor planner. I'll have to look into that. I don't know if I care about. I don't even know how many things I could keep. A lot of these are Seamoth relevant. So I need more plasteel. I need nickel and ruby. I know I can get rubies. Thermal reactor seems useful. What the fuck is kyanite? Sorry, I'm just like, I'm looking at these and I'm like, I've never seen these. I'm never gonna get this upgrade. That is never. This is never gonna happen. This is just never gonna happen. There's no way. Crystalline sulfur. What the fuck is that? Maybe I need like, okay, what is a drill arm? Titanium, lithium, and diamond. That would be useful. That would be useful. And this would be useful. That seems more achievable. That seems more achievable. I must go deeper. Evidently so. God, man, Jesus. Okay, what did I got? Sorry, what did this need? Lithium, diamond, titanium. I don't even think I have enough diamond for this. I think I need another bookshelf. Or lockers, sorry. I have 3 diamond. Oh god, do I not have one more diamond? Somewhere squirreled away? It's called Subnautica, not Domnautica. You're right, I gotta... Wait, what? Wait. What does it mean I dom the ocean, or am I sub? Subnautica. Subnautica. It's submarine, Subnautica, under the water, submarine water. But it's under the water to carry the water. There's life under the water, but it's subterranean, subspecies, subship, submarine, water. It's under the nautical boats, nautical ocean, Subnautica. What does that mean? It's connected. There's a connection. There's a connection. You have to dom the ocean. I understand. I think I. No, I don't. You have to explain it again. Can you explain it baby steps this time? Okay, I need another diamond. Do I even bother with the prawn suit if I can't? I don't know. For right now, until I get like, I feel like I really want that drill arm. You know what? Fuck it. I got my cool new badass. Ooh, I can punch shit. Holy shit. Fish, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna punch the fuck out of you. I feel, actually though, what I still feel like at this point, it's not the best choice. Because I can't jump, like, what if I jump down a hole and I can't get back up again? I feel like it's possible that I could just jump and I won't be able to get out. That immediately worries me. I could build this. I can do that right now, actually. Fish puncher. Listen, you ever been swimming with the fishies before? But like in a nice way, not in like a mobster style way? And you're just full of rage. You're a human. Angry people. Falling in love. Feeling completely normal. Throwing bottles at God. You're just full of rage, you know? You're just full of angry rage and vitriol, and you can't help it. That's just who you are. And you decide, fuck this. I'm in the ocean. I'm pissed off, and I'm not going to take it anymore. And you just throw a couple blows at a fish, just to see what happens. You know? Surely that's a more relatable thing than I'm making it out to be. I'm sure more people know what I'm saying, right? It's just a thing. It happens. We've all been there. We've all punched a fish, and its goddamn fishy fucking face. I think it's just natural. I think it's human. Human rage. Very rational. Very normal. Alright, I don't even know what this does. But I'm gonna build it and put it on my ship and make me smile. Torpedoes. I want that drill arm, but I will have to go with this for now. I could make a torpedo arm. In game, hell yeah, in real life. I wouldn't... To clarify... This is a joke. It's not. I don't want to punch a fish. Not yet. I mean, maybe one day. But like, I'm not into animal cruelty. I was talking the other day about something that was trending, and I was like, this is actually fucking horrible, and I can't believe people are doing this. Someone was pouring barbecue sauce down the throat of a fish. And shut up. I know that sounds funny. It's not funny. That's not funny. That's actually animal cruelty. And I was like, that's really bad. I can't believe someone was actually doing that. I mean, and the thing is, there were just tons of comments. What is... Wait, is this... Can I just shoot shit at people? Is that what this does? If I put things in... Also, they said the prawn storage container. Where? Is there... Wow, it comes preloaded? Oh my god. Wait, give me this. Give me fish. Can I throw fish at other fish? Can I launch a fish? Wait, what? Oh my god! I can just fuck you. Dude, it's the gravity gun. God, this really is Half-Life. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. They can't have done this. That's incredible. Can you come back, man? This is all I've ever wanted. Just imagine, this guy's this fish is having an ordinary, lovely life. He's going to lunch with Carol, you know, as he does every Tuesday. Oh, buddy. Oh, you don't know what's going on, do you, man? Okay, I get what they mean by limitless power. Get ready to get knocked in the next week, buddy. Come over here. This is incredible. This is incredibly entertaining. Bye-bye. Wait, what the oh my, that's disgusting. Wait a second. Wait a second. If I do this. Wait, sorry. This guy launched like a bunch of fucking crystal shit. Can I like sorry, I'm just hitting the fish against the floor. It's fine. It occurs to me that whatever these things these guys shoot out, that they might be something I need. I have a suspicion, I have a theory. A game theory. Because it's about a game. Get over here. Wait, maybe I have to throw a fish at these guys and they will give me what I'm looking for. Okay, nope. Gas pod. Not... Oh, disgusting. Not what I was hoping for. Gonna be honest. But no, I have limitless power. Sorry, I'm on the SS Fuck You, and I'm very happy about that. What do you mean no suitable? Okay. Wait 1 second. My name's not Shane. Can I use this for gas torpedoes? Yep, okay. I thought they might have been the sulfur crystals I was looking for. Get over here. Bye-bye. I'd still feel as if, I don't know. You know what? Okay, fuck it. Although it does need charging. I feel like this might not be the best choice, though, still. For going, like, real deep. Because I'm just worried I'm going to drop it somewhere in a hole and not get back up yet. What the fuck? Oh my, what the fuck? That's not good. What's happened? Why is my nuclear reactor under what? Excuse me? Excuse me? What's going on here? Where's the hole? Where's the leak, ma'am? What happened? Wait, do I need to build doors? What's going on? Support foundation. No. What the fuck is going on? Where is it? Lithium, titanium. Okay, fine, whatever. Please. I shot a fish. It made a bait. No, I didn't shoot a fish and it made a hole in the base. There's no fucking way I shot a fish. There's no way I shot a fish at my base and it fucking made a hole. That's just, I refuse to believe that. Oh my god, maybe I did. You're joking. That's... Oh my... There's no way. There's no way, man. Dude, they're fish! What do you mean? What do you mean what do you mean I threw a fish through a fucking... What do you mean? What do you mean I shot a fish through my house? What do you... Are we good? Is this coming down? Oh my fucking god. I shot a fish. I can't believe I shot a fish, dude.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I know what happened, but I almost refuse to believe it happened. Thank you. Alright. It occurs to me that I'm running out of plankton here. I gotta go up to the top. I threw a fish. Yeah. It's like a berry going Mach 5, dude. I just threw a fish at incredible velocity. You never would have expected it coming from me. I almost forgot I had this. I keep forgetting I grow plants up here because I never go up here. There was zero purpose for me being up on the ceiling except just to bask. Is this a rotten peeper? Is this a disgusting, foul, rotten peeper? That's been there for probably like 2 months. I guess there are no birds to pick it clean, so it just sat there. Call it morbid, call it pale. I've spent too long on your trail, but... No, it's not even rotten. It's... Why? Why is it there? Sorry, peeper. You're getting in my stomach. Okay. I love my potato space diet. I know where I think I know where diamonds are, right? It's in that alien area, the deep, creepy, disgusting area. There's probably a quicker place. But I feel like if I just need 1 diamond so I can get this thing, I might as well just go in my quick and trusty ship. And once I get that 1 upgrade, I think then I should probably start investigating with the bronze suit for realsies. But for right now, I think I want to do this just 1 more. I mean, they're different use cases, right? These things aren't replaceable. Even now, I'm still thinking, like, when I go down deep in the ocean. Deep in the ocean. I don't know. If I go to the alien area, I guess a prawn suit's better, but at the same time, it's like, how far can I go before I have to start jumping up cliffs? It worries me intensely, so I really want some of those wacky-dacky crystals that I don't know where they're at. There's a lot of stuff in this game, isn't there? And you'd think I would have a bevy of places to explore, and I do. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Where is deep? Where's deep? I should have been leaving beacons being like, deep hole, right here. Other deep hole, like right over there. There's one over here, you know. Yeah, there's one behind you. You know, there's holes everywhere. Like I said, how deep is your hole? About 600, 700 meters. About 1,200 meters. But yeah, I want a depth module for that. And I want the ability to fucking rocket to the surface if I need it. Bum bum bottom bum bum bottom bottom. Yeah, I just really just need a diamond. That's really all I really need. That's all I really wanted to say. What's in here? Ooh. Ooh. What? I'm just adding along to the music. Well, you don't enjoy it? You're not a based music enjoyer? Well, that's kind of fucked up. No, but what I was really saying earlier is that people can find different things scary. And it's sometimes odd what can do it, and sometimes it's not even a specific thing, but it's just general senses of fear that occur to me. This is all quartz. Not that I don't need quartz, but when I see blood oil, I'm like, oh, there might be rubies. There might be diamond. There might be Gabriel's fingers poking out of the ground, trying to reach for me, pulling me down into Tartarus, the depths of hell. Am I wrong to have an expectation that most people should know a little bit about Greek myths, or a decent, like, I feel like those should be common illusions that I can make, because I've made some at work, and a fellow coworker named Dave gets them. He's an old man. He's not, I mean, he's got beard and white hair. And he's like, yeah, you got my reference to nobody from the story of Odysseus. But a lot of people don't, and apparently it's not that, I figure it's common, especially my generation. There's a couple of grades that will fix these issues, but I'll let you figure out which. I think I know which ones they are. But I figure everyone covered Greek myths as a kid, and also, especially my generation, we all had Percy Jackson as a kid. Which really helped people have an interest in Greek myths. But like, if I was to you fucker, if I was to reference the story of Nobody and Odysseus and how he tricked Cyclops, what the fuck? Yo, dude. Sorry, what is this? Did I die here? Is this like where I died previously? Why is there just stuff on the ground? Why is there copious amounts of things like just there? Like fucking... Oh god, oh god, oh please get away from me. Fuck off. Get me out of here. I found what I needed. Leave. Yeah, why was that just there? That seems a little odd to me. That seems a little peculiar. There's some really commonly adapted and reused ones, but there's some parts of the Tales of the Legends not as often. Fair enough. I mean, I'm a very, like, book-minded, literature-minded. So maybe what's common for me is not for the Ruby. My favorite anime. But I feel like that feels like a one that's... Any of the stories in the Odyssey I feel like are fairly famous, right? Because of the Odyssey. There's a movie coming out soon about one of... Funnily enough, none of the actual part of the Odyssey, but it's all the aftermath, when he actually finally gets back and has to deal with the suitors. Which, weirdly, I saw that trailer like a couple days ago, and that was after I had just made a reference to that at work. That's another famous story of Odysseus in the Odyssey. Obviously, it took him like 20 years to get back home. The entire time, his wife was staying vigilant. I don't know if she knew she probably didn't know if he was alive yet, but she was keeping up hope, and all these suitors were trying to marry her, and she was keeping them away. And she made a thing saying, "Yo, if you want to marry me, you know, you have to pull my husband's bow and shoot through these rings or whatever." Odysseus comes back, and of course, no one can do it, because it's like a man's bow. It's incredibly heavy, and it's incredibly strong, tight bowstring. Odysseus comes back, he's the only one who manages to do it. Because it's his bow. And he ends up slaughtering everybody and, you know, does whatever. Happy ending for Odysseus, I guess, after 20 years of torture, to get back to his wife and be him. But they're making a movie about that part, specifically, him coming back. Which is interesting, because that is one of the less repeated stories. It's more about the adventures on the sea with all of his buddies. I had a Greek mythology classes in elementary school, but I'm pretty sure those classes aren't available to newer generations. Well, it wasn't separate classes, it was just a part of literature. Like, you take a literature class in school, you probably are going to cover Greek myths. Elementary school, middle school, maybe not high school, but maybe a little bit. It feels like, I mean, they're important because they're common allusions. It's like I had to read the Bible in literature class. Not because it was not, you know, not because we're trying to indoctrinate us. Specifically, and again, I can say that because my teacher wasn't like that. He wasn't trying to get us, he didn't care. It was because it's relevant for literary reasons. It is arguably one of the most cited and alluded to, you know, pieces of folklore in the world. How many books reference the Bible? And if you aren't religious and you haven't read it, you will miss out on a lot from a lot of stories. And not saying it like, oh, you should be religious, you should... No, but purely for that reason, it is genuinely important, I think, to know some of those stories. Otherwise, you will miss a lot in some big texts. Because there's almost an expectation for a lot of people that you should know these stories. Okay, so 4 diamonds. What is this one? Drill arm. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I don't need this. Jump upgrade is what I need, but I don't know where to get crystalline sulfur. So I'm going to look for that. Also nickel. But yeah, I think it's absolutely valid to read the Bible in a literature class, because it genuinely is relevant to reading a lot of literature, and there's a lot of things you won't pick up on if you don't. But I can also see how, especially in America, how that's not like, depending on who's teaching you that, how you might be like, that's a little odd, right? Am I wrong? I think it's very reasonable, but I can see how, depending on who's teaching it to you, it could be very, very odd. But I don't know. I figured that a lot of literary allusions pertaining to Greek myths feel common to me. They feel like stuff that everybody should know. I got 1 nickel, but it was very deep somewhere. So I don't know what the odds of me getting more quickly are. Okay. But you're right as well. You're right, artist, in terms of like, yeah, the schooling system isn't consistent. What some people will teach you might not be what other people might teach you. It depends. But I love Greek myths. I really do. I find them eternally fascinating. I'd love to go to Greece. It wasn't always a big deal, but I would really like to go to Greece one day and visit, like, Delphi and see some of the temples. Or visit, you know, this and that and the other. Alright, prawn. You're just prawns in my game. So now I can drill shit. I guess I'm gonna head in this direction and see what I find. I'm assuming there's like a speed module. Hey, dude. Can I get you? Or do I have to like hit you with fish? Maybe I have to hit you with a fish. Give me you. Sorry. I really have to pay attention that I'm not accidentally shooting into my fucking base. At supersonic speed. I'm supersonic fishing. Sorry, I'm gonna be just playing around when I have this suit on. It's just too fun. I don't know why, but it was relevant to me again. I was just thinking about it and some of the stories. Every once in a while it comes back into my head. And then for gamers, I guess a big exposure nowadays is Hades, right? Which I talked about. I haven't played a lot of Hades 2 in a while. Once maybe I'll stream some Hades 2. Since I've really done very little since the game came out because I just have other stuff to play. A couple one-offs would be fun to go back to Hades and be like, oh, this is great. Can I pick these up? Can't. No. God, how fucking heavy are they? Jesus. But yeah, you would imagine a lot of kids, especially of my generation, would be more familiar with Greek myths, purely due to Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which was an incredibly very popular series of books that pretty much everybody read, that relates primarily with Greek myths, and maybe modern recontextualizations or retellings of them in, you know. It uses the foundation of Greek myths to tell its own stories, basically. And it is good. I love Percy Jackson. And its ancillary, you know, derivative series is connected to it. If you go back and read some of them, I can read and understand that yes, this was written in a way that is meant for children, but some of the later books or some of the later series after those series are written a bit more approachable. There's instances in some of those original series of books, clearly that it's designed for kids, because you can tell. There are things where they have to explicitly spell out that a situation is sad by saying, and it was sad. It's like, yeah, no shit. No shit, it was sad. A sad thing just happened. I can tell that it was sad. You don't have to say, and it was sad, but it was designed for, you know, different, for some kids. I also hate that, though, because I feel like kids are more capable of understanding stuff and nuance than maybe than some books give her credit for. I don't want to give any ups to J.K. Rowling because she fucking sucks. But I'll always say, in terms of just the books themselves, I think they're well written, and I think they're well written to the point where anybody of any age can enjoy them. They don't talk down to kids. It's like Harry Potter is kids' books. I'm not going to say that they aren't. But they're books that can be enjoyed by anybody. And they're not written down. They don't talk down to anybody. So it's not like we're in Percy Jackson, where I almost feel like there are times where it's like, yeah, this is kind of talking down, or it's very heavily with the expectation that you're a kid who's reading this and you don't have the knowledge capable of dealing with whatever. Why are there laser cutter fragments in the room with the laser cutters? Lightweight capacity tank. Wait, what? Is there a better air tank than the one I've got? Battery charger fragment. I already have that, don't I? Okay, whatever. That seems really nice, actually. I figured I had the best tank I could possibly get, but it's the same way with children's literature, where it's like, or with anything with kids, where I feel like, obviously be careful of the maybe level of words you use or whatever, but I think in terms of the story and what kids are capable of understanding, oh, it's just that, but lighter. Okay, fair enough. It's best not to underestimate what kids can be capable of. Someone said this the other day, like weeks, maybe months ago, that I agree with, but it was never put to me in those words to where I had already agreed with it, but I had never thought about it in that way. Where kids are still human beings, they're still people. They don't become people once they become an adult. You know, their life doesn't just start when they're an adult. You're actively living through life as a kid. And all your experiences matter, and they're all valid. And the way you feel matters, and they're valid. The way you understand the world matters, and it's valid. because you're actively living through a part of your life, a very large part of your life. And kind of, and I know it's obvious, but for some people, it's like kids are just invalid creatures. Their points and their thoughts and their beings don't matter as much because they're kids. It's like, no, man, they're humans. I was very stupid as a kid, but I was also very smart as a kid. I didn't always get everything right, but there were plenty of things that I was spot on about because, you know, I'm a kid and I'm still logically minded and can comprehend things. I swear I talk about this. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this specifically, but I guess it's very important for me. And it's important to recognize they are kids and they aren't fully cooked yet, but they still deserve, like, honor and integrity and respect, I guess, is my only thing. And it annoys me to see so many bad parents out there who are just mistreating and misunderstanding their kids, not giving them time and space and care and attention, and I don't know. It's dumb of me to say, I guess, but I think it is important. And it's important to me. I'm realizing now I have to worry about power. This thing is draining power like a motherfucker. Like, this thing is cool, but I feel like it's only really cool when I get a lot more upgrades for it. Because for right now, this thing is kind of stressing me out. Can I even go down here? Okay, I can just fucking cave stomp. I guess if I lose it down somewhere, I can always bring in a battery. I can bring in extra batteries, can't I? What is this? Lead? Yeah, why not? Propulsion cannon drains a ton of power. Nah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll stop fucking around with the fish. I'm assuming all of the things use power. Nice. I don't think I have any lead, so this is probably good. I didn't know if these were like infinite pockets of lead, or if it was just a large chunk of lead, or you know, of any of these things. But it's nice to know that it's there. Maybe it is infinite because it's still fucking going. That's probably enough. I don't think I need that much more. If I need more, I can always go get it. Monkey, monkey is my name. E-I-E-I-O. My father, he frowned. What a shame. Doki, doki, do. He laughed at me. He said, hee hee. He spit on my eye. He laughed inside my face, and then I started to cry. Does this thing have a fucking light? It just occurs to me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Sorry, fluid sac or whatever you're called. That's not good. Hey, it's one of these! Ever play Outer Wilds? No. It's on my list. I've heard it's fucking life-changing, and I heard you really want to be spoiler-free for Outer Wilds. I think at some point I will absolutely stream Outer Wilds. Although, and I've heard some vague similarities with this. Just vague, not really, but like, I do want to play it. I know it's great. I really do know it's it's really good. I haven't been life changed yet, but it's neat. There's been very minor spoilers where I kind of know somewhat of the premise of the game. A little bit, but I don't know the full extent, and I don't know anything about it. But I've heard it's genuinely just an incredible experience, and it shot up to many people's on their list of favorite games very quickly. I've heard. I mean, I don't. Again, games shouldn't be oversold. Like, there's no way it's that good, but I've heard it's very good, and I've heard it's very good, especially if you want to be experiencing it blind. When you really want to be experiencing it blind, is from what I've heard. You want to come into it knowing nothing. It's one of those games, and I don't know much about it. I hope it's fun. And if you've just started, I've heard it takes some turns. That's kind of really all I know about it, is that it starts becoming very different and weird and interesting. I'm assuming nobody would be wanting to spoil it, but I'd have to be very careful streaming that so that people don't fuck around. You know, this would be useful. Just because I want to make sure I have power. I basically just want to make sure that I don't run out of power. It occurs to me that this might not be where I need to get my upgrades from, but it's still nice to get some of the stuff. If I could find nickel somewhere, that would be great. But yeah, but I do want to play it. I am genuinely interested in it. World's Last for Ages. That's fair, but I only have one. And if I have to go through the issues of not having power and I literally can't build the things I need, that's not going to be... What is this? Copper? God, this is... Okay, first of all, what is my... What's my storage like? Also, are you good, man? Are you damaged or are you fine? You're fine. I was going to say, you're about to run out, aren't you? Give me some of this stuff just so you can carry more. Because copper's great. I don't want to have to fucking find it again. You found the nuclear power early and you only burned through one rod. Fair enough. I didn't. What game is life-changing, though? Games mean different things to different people. And the way they impact you will be different to different people. I always talk about Mother 3 making me cry. It's not even my favorite Earthbound Mother game, but it genuinely made me cry. And it might not do that to plenty of other people. You know, maybe other people play it and they won't have that impact. Oh god, I wasn't even drilling the right thing. You ever drilling them in the wrong hole? And that's why Heavy Rain is my #1 game of all time. I mean, I don't know, for Mother 3, I don't know if it's been overhyped as much as it's just been, I want it to be in America. Which I guess is part of being overhyped. It's like, I actually have a lot of gold. I don't know if I need a lot. I'll take a little bit. Or it's more to the point of, yeah, we just want to be able to play it. But I think that leads to it being good from people who played it. But as someone who has played it, it's great. It has very good actual game mechanics. It's genuinely very good game mechanics, where it's very fun and interesting and engaging. The music's great, and some of the best on the Game Boy Advance. The story it's incredibly well written, like all of Earthbound and all of Mother. And incredibly emotionally impactful. And I've seen it, even other people who don't have that response to a lot of games, I've seen them have an emotional response. And it depends. You have to buy into games, right? There are plenty of people who play games and they don't take them seriously. And that's fair. And some people might think it's overblown or hammy. Ham, Taro, Heartbreak. What's this? I'm literally just looking for nickel. Or anything, actually, but hopefully it's not overhyped. Again, I've always heard it was so good, and I just wanted to play it and see. Come at it with no expectations. Just come at it point blank. It's RPG. It's an extension of Earthbound. It's the final game. It's very different from the other ones. Ooh, there's music. But I understand that not every game is for every person. And I tried not to think, oh, it's this grand game. Just think of it as it's a fun game. It's fun. If it's not fun. I'm also very worried now that I'm stuck down here. It occurred to me partway through that I don't know if I could jump up again. But I'm already down here, so I might as well, you know, stick to it. Do I go derp? Do I go derp? Do I go deeper? Deeper and deeper. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is the ocean? Gold, uraniite. They do expect you to come down here, otherwise they wouldn't have all these things. What is that? Copper. 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 Where? I don't see any police officers. I mean, you're one of the sources of being held up high. I'm also saying, take it as any other game. It's my level of games. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has two. And mine's stinky. But it's doesn't mean it'll be appeal to everybody. But I will always suggest it as being a game that I do think is functionally. Oh, I probably shouldn't go deeper. That feels like I can't come back from. Like, I maybe could come back from where I've been so far, but that seems like it's too far for me to actually achievably go to. And I don't want to go through all the effort of making another prawn suit. Or having to make the module and then come all the way down here, swim to that, put it in there. Although I will say, I haven't even been this deep with my ship. Because I haven't been back here really since I got my depth module. How deep is your love? How deep is the ocean? Sorry, that is a ska song by Goldfinger. Famous for doing So Here I Am. You know, Superman, famously shown in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Goldfinger's a good band. And that's good song. Great song, actually. I love that song.
Calorie intake
Shut up, lady. I could just eat one of these prawnies. With their bananas and panicottis. Love. Yeah, I get the feeling that I know there's stuff here, but I don't know if this is where I need to go to get the resources I need to upgrade the stuff I have. Does that sentence make sense, or do I need to say that better? I'm also lost, which really isn't helpful. But I get the feeling that I might... Okay, yeah, that's... I'm in a cave. No shit. I might need to find somewhere else to go deeply in. How deep is your love? How deep is it? God, that song's in my head. It's so funny how songs go in your head in a split second. You hear a word, it triggers a memory. The memory triggers a song. And then for the next 2 days, that song will be foremost in your mind. Like a little creature living in my brainstem, chewing on the chords. That's why I'm so stupid sometimes, you know? Yeah, let's get out of here. What time is it? I mean, it is 2 hours now. I thought about going a little bit longer tonight. But I might just go back. Because we made good progress. I made a bunch of stuff. I made the prawn suit. I made a nuclear reactor. You could. That's equivalent. That's essentially good progress. Next time, I just need to upgrade it, and also maybe build a launch pad for my Neptune. I will say one of the things that fascinates me about Greek myths, not to diverge, but like, is that they're not that different from or that there are Greek and Roman myths, and they're the same people. They're the same, like Heracles versus Hercules. Which is funny that the movie Hercules is about Greek myths. But Hercules is the Roman name of the guy. The Greek name was Heracles. Or Heracles. Which I always thought was interesting, that it's like kind of been changed over time. Fun fact. Okay, I'm up here. Oh, why? What are you doing? Why? Why? What? These guys are just assholes, right? They're not even like... They're just dicks. They're not even like being nice. Or like, I mean, of course not being nice. But they're not even doing this with a purpose. They're just fucking around. Like, what the fuck? Oh, God. Yeah, I clearly don't know how to get out of here. Grind them up. What, in the mincemeat? Can I throw them around? Well, I don't have... Again, I have 29% power, and I want to get out of here. And now I'm even deeper. I actually am a little lost, I'm going to be honest. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I could... Oh, I can't leave it here. I have to be able to get out of here. I might... There's a chance... There's a... Wait, dude. You want to fucking go? Drill up the fucking ass, dude. Listen, some people pay for that kind of stuff, you know? That's not cheap, and I'm giving it to you for free. I really should have left like a beacon or something that let me know where the hell I was. If I was in a ship, I could swim straight up. But yeah, the fact that the Romans were like, I like Greek stuff, but we're just gonna rename everything, but keep it exactly the same. That's fine with us. Hey, dude, you wanna fucking go? Fuck you.
Emergency.
What?
Starvation imminent.
Oh, that's
Seek
a
calorie
problem.
intake immediately.
I don't suppose I can eat a gas pod? Actually, wait a second. Wait a goddamn second. Is there any fish that I can stab? I barely ever... I forget that I even have this, because I never use it. I don't suppose any of you count? No? Oh. Well, where's the big fishies? My fishies are under the ocean. My fishies, they swim in the sea. My fishies are under the ocean. It will be in my tummy. Is it? Where is it? Did I get it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's my fish? Where'd my fish go? Fish. Oh, fish is gone. Please die. Gimme! Thank you.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Delicious. I honestly forgot I had this for a bit. I was like, I've never used this for anything. I will say, this is kind of fucking disgusting. Like, you're cutting it and cooking it, right? But it's still under the water. Like, I'm still... Oh god, where's my Terminator suit? There it is. It's still, like, I'm cutting it up in the ocean. The ocean! Oh my god. I can't believe the ocean's gone woke. But I'm cutting it up in the ocean. Also, this takes power cells? Yeah, I could just take something out of another thing I already have and put it in there if I really wanted to. So it's fully cooked fish floating about in seawater. Like, don't tell me that's acceptable. Whoa, man. I don't want to say it's viscerally disgusting, but it's kind of like... Just imagine getting like a fish stick or a fish fillet. You get a McDonald's fish fillet, right? The McFillet or whatever. It's Lent, and you're getting, you know, and McDonald's prices are rising to sell you fish sandwiches, that's actually one of the main reasons they have the fish fillet, by the way, at McDonald's, is because it does so well at Lent. Fun fact. You have your fish fillet sandwich. You're out the ocean side. You just drop it in the water. This is not the way out. Do you go back and eat it? Do you pick it out of the seawater? Do you figure, well, it's, you know, it's fish. The fish was already in the water. It's okay. Or do you think, no, this is fucking cooked fish, tainted. I can't eat this anymore. Salty as fuck. Can I just throw like a bloodstone at this dude? I don't know how to get out of here. Would you even remove the guts before you ate it? Listen, guts are good for you. The guts are good for your guts. If you don't know that by now, you clearly haven't been living, you know, a healthy life. I always eat my guts. It gives you guts. And as we know, guts is a very good statistic, very good scale. Contained by water bacteria. Honestly, from health reasons, I'm sure there is taint. But I almost want to say it's viscerally uncomfortable. The idea of like dipping a fish stick in seawater and just chowing down. Yeah, I'm actually completely and totally, utterly lost. Okay, you know what? Because I have to figure out where I'm going. And where can I go on land, or like on the bottom of the seafloor? If I go this way, does this lead up? This way, I guess. Somewhere this way. Oh, look at my little buddy. Me when I barf up chocolate milk outside my mom's door, and I have to say, hey mom, I vomited. This way, I think. Should be fine. I know I'm going deeper, but you gotta go deeper to go, less deep. Sorry, is there a word that means the opposite of deeper? Just one word, not a pair of words. A singular word that means less deep. Because I can't think of one, but there can't not be. Shallower, thank you. Thank you, smart English major chat members. For making me feel stupid and dumb, but thank you nonetheless. Don't fall, don't fall. I like the idea of the prawn suit, but it is slow moving and kind of a little annoying. There's benefits and drawbacks. Dude, you serious? Where the fuck did... Oh, god damn it. Seriously, these guys, they're just like fucking with me. Fuck off. Drill ass, man. Maybe it's their version of like cow tipping. They just think it's funny. They have nothing better to do. It's, you know, it's a Friday night. You ain't got a job. You got nothing to do. Just fuck with this one guy trying to live my goddamn life, you know? Okay, get out of here, dude. What are you doing? How deep is your love? How deep is the ocean? I don't think I'm high enough. Butterfly in the sky. Drill this guy in the dick. It's in a book. Take a look. I can read now. Man, I can't believe the guy from Star Trek taught children how to read. What a life. Okay. Very quickly, I want to verify that this is the right way. Only 200 feet. So up here. Where am I? I'm over here. If I keep going... God, it's so fucking high, though. That's why I wanted those upgrades, by the way. If I keep going... This... God. Do I give up? Like... Do I leave... Do I just abandon ship and just swim home? Or do I just say, okay, I can get this guy out of here. I don't want to make another prawn suit. I could just take his upgrades and abandon him. I can't leave him. He's the fuck you, Mark 1. Maybe this way? But like, I can see. Because if I jump down there, I'm so... Like, look how fucking deep that is. I feel like I'm trying to Skyrim a horse. Up a fucking mountain right now. I almost wonder if I could do that. If I could find a little way to slowly increase my elevation. But I don't know if I should just leave him or not. How high can I go? That's a good tip, though. I didn't realize. If I do this, and can I, like... I mean, I can go higher than I thought I could, I think. I thought, but then I thought I thinked. But I didn't think too much. Okay, you know what? I can totally get out of here. I have to find somewhere this way, but I think that I can totally, absolutely fucking do this. And then start this very incredibly slow walk back to my home. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, let's just fall 400 meters. All I wanted was a fucking sorry, Hank Hill didn't say fucking. All I wanted was a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Dude. What you're gonna do is take one of the chicken... Where am I? Where's my buddy? God damn it. You serious? You serious, man? I was really bad time to do that, man. What are these guys called? Jellymen. Skelvins. Oh god, that's bad. That's even deeper. Why are the... Oh my... Wow, my... Are you serious? Yeah, I don't want to be down here. Like, I really don't want to be down... It's 600... Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't planning on coming down here. I'm gonna be honest, this was not what I was intending. You know what? I am here. While I'm here. I have water. I have oxygen. While I'm here. Battery. I know, I'm aware. If I need battery, I'll take it out of something else. What is over here? Don't go under the underwater water. I mean, I guess I could stomp down here. I could just jump both feet in. I knew this was gonna happen. Like, I just knew this was gonna fucking happen. I don't even know why I bothered coming down here. I figured, well, they want you to use it. They gave you this new tool. And I immediately jump into the deepest, darkest pit imaginable. Lose all my shit. That's interesting. And never be able to come back again. I don't know. Maybe the things I'm looking for are here. Maybe I'll find those 3 things I've been looking for. Distress call. I'm limited oxygen. I might wait on that. While my gormless freak of a friend stands over there. Might as well bring the mech down here. Fine. Because I feel like there's a chance I could get it back up, but it would take so long. Like, it would just be ridiculously long. But at this point, it's like, well, fuck. I feel like I didn't... Yes, I did, okay. That at this point, I might as well just say, you know what? We're doing this. We're doing this now. We're doing this here. Grow some goddamn testicules. And, yeah, I don't need the habitat builder right now. Wait, I need a power cell, right? Not a battery? That's not what I was looking for. So this won't work, will it? Yeah, I can't. I have 9% battery. I'm gonna die down here. Like, here's the thing. I will not be able to swim back up. And my battery will not last long enough for me to survive. You think I can make it to the surface from here? With oxygen? Okay, you know what? I trust you. If I don't get lost along the way. But fuck it. If you fall with both feet. If you're gonna jump in fucking face first. I was curious if there's like some collectibles or something under here. And if I come back here, I'm just gonna have to... I guess I'm just gonna have to bring extra power cells with me, swim in here. Which I guess I can do, yeah. I'm gonna come back here with my ship. I'll bring extra power cells. Is that... Wait, no. Dude. God damn it. Fuck off. I'm trying to do something here. Can I not pick these up from remote? Like... Like, do I have to... Okay. Do I have to get out of my ship to pick these up? No, but like, I'm in the fog. I'm in the fog. Okay, you know what? Oh, I'm out of power. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. At least I know where to go now.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Dude, get out of here. Dude, what am I trapped? Why am I trapped? Get me out of here, dude. I know. Let me... Oh, wait, what? Why can't I move? Why am I not... Why is this not working? Is the battery dead? What's happening? Okay, now it's working. What the fuck was going on? It wouldn't... It was like... Does this have any oxygen? No, it doesn't. I'm dead. Ugh, I'm dead. It was like I was still in the prawn suit. It was like a... That must have been a glitch, right? I'm probably dead at this point. But for reference, it was like I was still in the prawn suit and I could only move up by pressing the spacebar and jumping. Okay, God, I don't know how to get out of here. So you're expecting me to get up 600 meters in the next 100 breath power? When I don't even know where I'm going. We'll see. We'll see. Can you teleport me to the surface, man? You might be right. And then I have to do the long slog all the way back to my house. Better question is, where's the not ceiling? Where's the entrance? I mean, you're probably right, but where's the surface? Come on, man. That was really strange, though. Which is really not what you want to have happen in a stressful situation, is things do not work properly. God, it's so dark. Darker than darker. Could I build a floodlight? I'm alive. I have another day. That's gorgeous, by the way. I was worried. There have been too many times where I have drowned. Victory, kinda. Well, here's the thing. If those are what I think they are, then I have the things I need to upgrade my prawn to get back out. All I need to do is take my Seamoth, go back down there with a fresh power cell, grab some stuff, get back to my Seamoth, hightail it back up, and give it the thing it needs, right? Like, I'm not screwed. I think that's actually, I mean, truthfully, I'm going to be honest, if I didn't go down there, I would never have found out that those things were down there. And if I didn't find out those things were down there, I would not have known where they were. And I might have spent ages trying to find those to upgrade my prawn, to make it shoot out of the ocean. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's what I need. Yeah, it's these. I don't have nickel, admittedly. I have one. If I had, oh God, if I had one more nickel, and I'm pretty sure I got it down there somewhere. I might be wrong. But like, conceivably, I'm not screwed. Which is a nice feeling. I mean, I might starve to death, but that's a different story. Are there fish? Can you? What are you, peeper? What are you? You're a boomerang. Where'd you go? Did I pick you up? No, I didn't. You're just gone. Very helpful, mein Freund. God damn it! Come on, another fish. spade fish. Thank you. Alright, it's enough for now. I really don't even need to worry about food, do I? I can just kill fish infinitely. I feel like at some point you will start rotting from the inside. Like, I feel like you can't eat fish only. That's not good for you. But I have a plan. That's the important thing. I don't feel lost. I don't feel like I've had a loss. It sucks that he's down there all alone. My fuck you, Mark 1. But we're gonna get him back. He's gonna be bigger. He's gonna be better than ever. He's gonna slam so much. He's gonna slam so much. It's not even funny. I apologize for that harsh language. I should have been politer. Well, this was an interesting. I feel like, man, these streams just end up like a lot of interesting shit happens. Coincidentally, you know, it's not intentional, but it's just things happen. It's the kind of game where things just happen. Like, I figured it wasn't going to be very eventful, but you know what? I was wrong. Also, I'm pretty sure I got a radio signal. What the fuck? Okay, has anyone decoded this? There has to be someone. There has to be some nerd like me online who's been like, okay, this is a language. Someone's written out this language. I mean, they might not have. I might be just making stuff up, but I feel like someone must have, right? There's no way. Says your mama, lol. Not my mother. She's a lovely lady. She gave birth to me, you know. Also, I like how I didn't bother taking any of the good shit. I took the quartz and the lead. I didn't take any of the uranium, the gold. It's a lot of lead, I guess. I don't think anyone is fully decoded, only parts of it. So it does say something, though. Isn't this game like 10 years old? How has nobody decoded the entirety of that? That feels almost ridiculous to me. I mean, not that I'm any better, I haven't. But with the way the internet works, you'd think it would have been solved in weeks. Oh my god, this is blinding. God, I'm also, like, dying. That's probably it for now, though. This was a good stream. I feel like a lot of stuff happened. What do you mean? I just saved. Also, I have to realize that this doesn't autosave. I keep forgetting. I'll save once per stream, which is probably not good. It's never crashed. But that feels that feels dangerous. This is still good. It's still a fun game. I'm really enjoying it. And again, I have a path, I think. I have an idea of how things will lead onwards. I need to explore that area fully. That alien area is where I need to go. I know. I just gotta get there. I gotta get there and I gotta figure it out. And I think next time I can. But next time will probably be next week. I'll do Pit of 100 Trials and some other stuff for Paper Mario this weekend. And I think I will probably do another one of my bootlegs. My bootleg consoles. Because I have like 5 now. But thanks for watching. It was fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.